Have you recently noticed your eyes looking a bit yellow when you wake up in the morning? Perhaps you've noticed that your night vision was better a few years ago, and now it has deteriorated. Do you suddenly feel pain in your right shoulder for no apparent reason? In this short documentary, we explore 7 unusual signs, which may indicate some kind of disease in your liver. By recognizing these signs, you can take steps to prevent your illness from getting worse. You'll be amazed at the healing power of the liver. And by improving some of your habits, you can have a strong and healthy liver again. You've likely heard liver damage often comes from mainly due to excessive alcohol consumption. But this isn't true. What really affects your liver is the excess of sweetened and processed foods and drinks, proposed by today's Western diet. The disproportionate imbalance between the consumption of omega-6 vegetable oils found in fast foods and how rarely we eat oils with omega-3 found in salmon and avocado. It's concerning that our go-to for any pain is to pop painkillers like acetaminophen or ibuprofen. The way we conduct our sex life also directly affects the liver, lead to liver diseases often transmitted in this manner. If you want to learn to identify symptoms indicating liver diseases, stay and watch this video until the end, as we will discuss simple home remedies to detoxify your liver and stop the damage that, unknowingly, you're inflicting on your liver. First sign, dark urine. The liver is essential for blood purification, a yellow pigment called bilirubin. Contrary to what Juan Luis Guerra says in his song, bilirubin doesn't go up when I look at you and you don't look at me. It usually increases due to a liver disease. This pigment comes from old red blood cells. If the liver or gallbladder fails, bilirubin builds up in the body and is excreted in the urine, giving it a characteristic dark yellow color. With a significant increase, urine can even take on a deep orange, almost brown hue. Certain medications, such as antibiotics, sleeping pills, or contraceptives, medications can also darken the urine. This happens because these drugs overload the liver, making it difficult for it to perform its normal function of eliminating bilirubin. Therefore, dark urine doesn't necessarily indicate liver failure if you're taking these medications. Sign number 2, yellow eyes or yellow skin. As I mentioned before, one of the liver's roles is to remove bilirubin from the blood. When the liver isn't working correctly, bilirubin builds up in the blood and the skin turns yellowish. This condition is called jaundice. Jaundice is a clear sign of severe liver damage that can be caused by hepatitis. Yellowish skin may suggest poisoning or drug overdose. It is essential that you see a doctor to get a proper diagnosis and treatment. However, jaundice can also occur in people born with Gilbert's syndrome. These individuals tend to become slightly jaundiced the day after drinking alcohol, with exercise or stress. In these specific people, jaundice isn't necessarily a sign of liver disease. Third sign, stool is light-colored. The liver is an important organ that helps digest fats. It does this by producing bile, which helps break down fats in the food you eat. This bile acid is also responsible for the typical brown color of feces when you go to the bathroom. If you're dealing with fatty liver disease or liver damage, bile acid production may be affected. This can result in lighter or yellow-colored stools. In some cases, stool might even float in the toilet water due to the presence of undigested fat. If you notice changes in the color or texture of your stool, or if your stool frequently floats, it is important that you consult a doctor to rule out any underlying health issues. Sign: difficulties with night vision. Vitamin A is essential for night vision, and the bile produced by the liver is essential for absorbing this vitamin. If the liver is damaged, vitamin A absorption is reduced, which can lead to night blindness. This condition is characterized by difficulty seeing in low light, especially at night. Gallbladder congestion can also affect vitamin A absorption, contributing to night blindness. Irritated or with a gritty feeling, it's important to consult a doctor to rule out any underlying health issues. Sign number 5, Pressure on the upper right side of your abdomen. A feeling of pressure or discomfort on the right side of the chest, especially after eating. It may be a sign of liver disease. When the liver is damaged, the bile becomes thick and sticky. This can block the small ducts that connect to the gallbladder, causing a feeling of pressure and discomfort. Gallstones that accumulate in the gallbladder or in the ducts between the gallbladder and liver can even be generated. These calculations can inflame the ducts, leading to a serious condition known as cholangitis. And even, all this can affect the phrenic nerve. The phrenic nerve goes through the neck, torso, and head, and finally ends in the diaphragm. On its journey, it passes very close to the liver and gallbladder. Therefore, when it swells, it can cause pain in the region around the right shoulder. If your abdomen and right shoulder hurt, it's crucial to consult a doctor. Sign number 6, swollen legs and feet, but mainly the right foot. A sick liver can swell and enlarge. This increases the pressure on the portal vein, which is the main vein that carries blood to the liver. The portal vein is like a pipe that carries water to a dam. If the dam is blocked, the water from the pipe has nowhere to go, causing it to accumulate where it came from. All the blood that accumulates because it can't enter the liver. It causes swelling of the legs and feet. This can lead to fluid buildup in these areas, known as edema. If you press the swollen area with your finger, there might be a gap. This way, you'll know if there's a problem with blood flow to your liver. If you notice that your right foot or ankle is more swollen than the left, it might be a sign of liver damage. It's important to see a doctor if you experience this symptom. Sign number 7, spider veins, the vascular spiders. They are small, dilated veins that appear on the skin surface. They look like a spider, with a central red body and legs that extend. And with all these symptoms, what can you do to keep a healthy liver? The first step is to diagnose if your liver is truly sick. See an internal medicine doctor immediately if you exhibit any of the signs shown here. It's essential to adopt healthy habits and eat properly. Avoid alcohol consumption. To find out how much alcohol you can consume in a week, check out my video on alcohol. You should maintain a proper weight, exercise regularly, avoid exposure to toxins, and get vaccinated against hepatitis A. Hepatitis B is extremely contagious, and it is mainly contracted through unprotected sex. Make sure you are vaccinated, and always use a condom during your encounters. As for your diet, it should be rich in vegetables with fiber, good proteins, lean proteins, and low in saturated and trans fats. To not put too much pressure on bile production, you must absolutely avoid any food containing added sugars and completely eliminate sugary drinks. Drinking plenty of water is also crucial for hydration and toxin removal. Drink at least 2 liters of water a day and more if you exercise. If you like this topic, leave me a comment. When we hit 1,000 comments, I'll make a documentary about the 7 symptoms indicating kidney disease. Remember to give a like and share if you learned something new. If you want to learn how to create content like what you just saw in this video and make a living from YouTube, I'm leaving you a free class in the description section and the first comment of this video. Also remember, we have a channel for kids at 2V Kids. We aim to raise our youth with transformative messages that lead them to become better people and healthier children. We also offer 2V in various languages, including English, Portuguese, Swedish, German, and more. Find these channels in the recommended section on my main channel. Next, you'll see 2 videos that are of interest to you. Sending you a hug. See you in the next one.